Singing the theme tune or not?
Welcome to Those Dent Guys, bringing you the latest GBR PDR. We're here to bring you the tips and techniques from the top technicians around the globe, not to mention the inspiration and marketing savvy to go henceforth, forthwith, and destroy those dents with a lovely cup of tea and a stick of a lip. Attention for those dent guys. Bravo, chaps.
And we're in. Look at that. Live stream. Hey!
Did you think I left you, Ben?
I had a little minute of panic there, buddy. A little minute of panic. Me and the 8 people watching. I think one's my
Hello.
mum.
Yeah, I think one's my missus as well.
Oh, happy days.
Yeah. Welcome to Those Dent Guys with me, Martin Sadler from Dent Remover.
And I'm Ben Ridley from Trident PDR.
And today, what are we talking about, Benjamin?
Well, the last episode we did was the episode with, don't call me Benjamin, only my mum and teachers call me that. So, last episode we did was with the main man, Aaron himself, episode number 4. And we didn't do things like Dent of the Week and Tool of the Week, did we?
No, we missed those off.
We received some vicious backlash from our dedicated viewers. Some of it quite offensive.
Sorry.
So we thought we'd go straight ahead, and instead of doing the next marketing issue, we do episode 4.1 because we're
sounds cool.
Forward thinkers like that.
Yes.
We're doing episode 4.1, which is basically going to be a live chat with all you guys, and it's also going to be 2 Dent of the Weeks each.
Yeah.
And 2 Tool of the Weeks
and
each.
2 tools. Yeah, we've been greedy this week.
That's right.
Yeah.
And, right, so before we get into anything, though, obviously this is a live stream, and we've got it set up the best we possibly can.
And I'm doing really well so far.
There's every chance this could be a huge train wreck, because I'm having to chuck everything up on screen in real time live. So, and on that note, I'm going to just chuck a couple of comments and see. There we go. See the
Hey, this is quite flash, isn't it?
Have it, mate. Happy Friday evening, buddy. James is on. Nice Friday night.
Good evening, James.
It's better than Masked Singer, isn't it? Let's be honest. Who else is on? Steve's on. Steve,
hey up,
how
Steve.
are we?
East side.
Graham's on. Matt Setterfield's on.
Matt, hello.
Steve, what could go wrong? Absolutely everything. Oh, I don't know.
Oh dear, it's going to be a difficult this.
Be all right, won't
Maybe.
it? Be all right.
Hey, we're doing all right so far, aren't we?
So far, we're on it, mate. But by all means,
sat on a bench.
You are sat on a bench outside of church. What are you doing outside of church?
I don't know. I just thought it looked quite nice.
Good shout. Was that where you stopped off today, like?
Yeah, no. Last week.
Yes, boss. Simon Dars on. What's up, Simon? How you doing, buddy?
Good evening.
Yeah, cool. So we've got everything working, it would seem, for now. If any reason, guys, this feed cuts out, we will jump back on ASAP and try and keep things going without it being too much of a train wreck. So we are in that territory. But if you're not on now and watching us after the fact, this will be going up on YouTube, and we will be ripping the audio and putting it on our streaming services as normal. So fingers crossed, this will just make life a lot easier.
They're all going on the bottom of the screen anyway, so all the live streaming services are all on there.
That's right. Yep, all on the ticker bars. So Facebook, YouTube, Instagram. You can search us Those Dent Guys. Go and give us a follow. And we try and post as much content as we can all over and share as much content as we can.
Sorry about that. This week's been a bit strange, hasn't it?
It's just been a bit mad for everybody.
Yes, busy with things.
Yeah, I tell you what, hey, there's 22 people watching as well. Look. My mum must have got a load of mates watching.
I never knew I had so many friends.
Well, there we go. You've got tons, mate. We've all seen what your YouTube's up to at the minute. You've got 8,000 friends, haven't you?
Yes.
Well done, you.
Thank you very much.
Well
I
done,
need
you.
9,000 or 10,000. Get
Yeah.
to 10. I'll be happy then.
There you go. Rob Nay's on. Evening, Rob.
Hello,
How we
Rob.
doing? Oh, look who's here. It's our man Aaron. Evening, buddy.
Captain Birdseye.
Captain Birdseye's on. Glad to see you not in the stream catching your cat again.
Now then.
Dave Dewson's on. Hey, Dave.
Hi,
How you doing,
Dave.
buddy? Cool. So everybody's here. Shall we?
It's working quite well, isn't it?
So far, so good. Should we not jinx it though?
Yeah. No, I like this. I like this live video. It's quite good.
It'd be all right, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Oh, I ain't
Shall
got anything in my cup.
Yeah. Shall we waste no time, then, buddy, and get into some?
Yes. Let's get down to the details.
Some content. Which one do you want to do first? Do you want to do tools of the week, or do you want to do dents of the week first?
Tools of the week.
Look at that.
Oh.
Seamless.
That's real good.
I know. Slick, innit? I'm on it. I'm on it. Stick with us. Right. You go first.
All right, okay. I shall go first. My first tool of the week, is these lovely things. So I've got a green screen behind me, so but yeah, they're that long. There you go. Hey, you can see them, can't you? So these are superb. They've only been out. Well, they haven't been out very long, have they? Have you got some of these? No.
I'm behind the times, mate. Behind the times.
Bloody hell. So yeah, these are great for straightening the flange of a wing panel. I had to get that word in because someone dared me to say it. So these are ideal for repairing the wing edge, whereas these bad boys can't really get in. And I show all that in my video, Ben.
Yeah. Have you, right, what we're going to do, we have got some videos with tools on, so we're going to try it out. Hopefully we can still talk over the top of them. Again, train wreck, learning curve. Let's
go for it. We're talking about these. So in this video, we can see that these clamps do not fit quite underneath the wheel arch. They are no good for this. But the gooseneck pliers are really good at this because they can fit inside the gap without lifting the vehicle up. All right, I'll give over. So yeah, they're really good at straightening the wing edge out and putting strength back into the panel. And there you go. So you need to get those, and they're from Dent Tools Europe, and I think they're about 40 euros, 50 euros, something like that.
Perfect.
But they're really good, and they've got a smiley face on them as well.
Yeah, love it.
Yeah, there you go.
Happy days. More than anything, though, I really, really hope you do all of your YouTube videos moving forward with that kind of voiceover.
Yeah. I ain't got to that stage yet.
Mate, love it. But,
yeah,
to be fair, all joking aside, they look like absolute lifesavers.
The proper, the banging, and the cheap, and they're just like thrown together, I think. But, there's nothing special about them, but they just do the job great.
But isn't that the best tools going? They're so simple, but they just work, and that's that.
Bit like me.
Don't put yourself down like that, man. I've told you. I love you.
Right, someone has to take the mick out myself.
Nice. Cool. Well, to be honest with you, that's just sold it to me because they look absolutely awesome. I'm fed
up
using me.
Honestly, absolutely banging. Yeah, because these are all right, but you've got to jack the car up, or it's got to be on a ramp. So, they're not user friendly. Whereas those, nice and easy. I've not tried them on anything else yet. I suppose you could take teeth out of them.
Oh,
or something like that. Yeah, I ain't got many left, so I'm not going to try that.
Interesting. I would. What's Steve Wood saying? Steve's saying get some Tessa tape round those jaws. I was just thinking that actually. It's probably a good
Is he sick of me already?
What?
Round the jaws. Doesn't matter.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Sorry, mate, I'm a bit slow on the uptake. I'm still sat in my work clothes. I've not even got changed yet.
Yeah, definitely put some Tessa tape around them. Yeah, yeah, that'll help out.
Yeah, that'd be a good idea. Yeah, definitely. I'm on it. I'm buying.
I'm surprised Steve ain't got them already.
Well, I think there's going to be some text put
Well,
into
if we
more
get to 1,000 followers on those Dent guys, you'll win these. There you go.
There you go. What's James saying? When's the merchandise being rolled out? Well, funny you should say that. Some techs have taken it into their own hands, haven't they? We've seen Aaron from Dent Effects. He's printed off his own logos to put on mugs, haven't you, mate?
Times are hard at the moment. Times are hard. So as soon as we can start making a couple of pennies, we might start bringing some merch out.
There you go. Love it. So, my first tool of the week. Now, we did actually record episode 4.1, didn't we? But we binned it because the audio all messed up. So, we had a bit of an interesting conversation about this next tool and its usual curve. But my tool, I haven't done a fancy video like Martin, but I have got it here to show you, look. And
look at that.
The Anaconda bars, the newer version to be precise, which has got the curve on as such, not the straight curve.
The straight
like
curve.
I was trying to explain to you last week. Now this bad boy is absolutely insane. So it's threaded both ends. Obviously, it's a bit worn. So this is the short version, and there is a longer version also. But the power you get off that for wings, do you know what? It's great on tailgates as well. When you've got a tailgate stripped down for whatever reason, the curve just seems to be bang on for getting in every tailgate for just cranking it up. We don't crank it up, do we? We take it steady, don't we? With plenty of heat. Yeah, we don't crank it. But the power in that, if you haven't got a dent dial set up, which is kind of what started me on the Anaconda journey, was I did have the dent dial for a while. Go on. Jonathan Crowe, tech from Manchester, left his with me for a little while to try out, and it's just unreal. Obviously, getting hold of sales set up in the UK is absolutely insanely expensive, and if there's a way to do it, awesome. But if not, these are a great alternative. I would suggest getting both as well. There's a longer version and a shorter version, and they do come with all the glue pulling setup as well. But make sure you check and specify on that, because I didn't, and I didn't get all the glue pulling set up with it. Fortunately, I've got all the Kiko set up, so not too fussed. But the Anaconda bars, absolutely awesome, mate. Absolute money earners.
You just got giddy, didn't you, when you was trying to order it, and you was like, I just want it, pay for it, I want it now.
Yeah.
You forgot about the glues.
I'm just one of them people that don't research, mate. I just, you get that dent pie magpie thing on the go, don't you? Like, bye. It's shiny.
Yeah. Well, I was the same, really. I got the first Anaconda set up, the bag where you get the free and all the bits and bobs. Because I wanted the dent dial, but just unless you go over and get it, but then you got to lug it back.
There you go.
I think it's quite heavy, so I got the dent dial.
I'm just saying, how's the flex on that? I have the old one, and it's so tough, no flex. Yep, it's not a phrase I like using in the industry, but it has zero flex.
Ooh, tough words.
Flex. I mean, well, I've certainly never pushed it hard enough to get any flex, so I couldn't tell you. Paul, what's he saying?
Hey up, Swanners.
Yay. CarePoint flat bar is similar. Never tried it, but very interested to. Yeah, tell us more if you've got anything to say about it, Paul. Chuck them up in the comments, and we'll be good to hear from you.
Yeah, I don't know what that one is.
I have seen them. I'm not sure. I'm assuming they've got interchangeable tips and threads. I've never delved into them, to be honest, but yeah, CarePoint do some good stuff though, to be fair. But by all means, chuck some stuff up in the comments, mate. Let us know what the CarePoint bar's like. Yeah, awesome. Have you got another tool of the week, mate?
Certainly have. You're going to pop it up? Come on, let's see if you can do it.
Shall we just roll with the video before you've even said it?
Yeah, why not? So my and the shrinking, and if you need to shrink them, that's the tool for it. About 900 quid or something like that.
I'm
But,
just going to stop you quickly there, buddy. When we played the video there, it just cut your mic out, so we didn't hear the start of what you were saying. So I've stopped the video so you can just run us through it.
Yeah, no problem. So yeah, Power PDR box. It's ideal if you're getting those stretch dents or the bigger dents that no one else wants to touch, and you want to take them on. You can sort them out, or even your hail dents. I don't do much hailstone, but I'm sure if you get a stretch dent that's the deciding dent on that panel, you know, it's either you fix it or you've lost the panel. So it's definitely worth getting.
I can tell you now, both myself and my man Anthony Pritchard, who's on tonight, will tell you we used the Power PDR machine non-stop when we were in France the other year.
I bet,
it was an absolute necessity. You know, there was barely a car that went by without having to use it, to be honest.
But it's easy to use as well, isn't it?
Very easy. Very easy.
Well, just practice with the settings. But once you've got the hang of it, I don't even think you need to get the hang of it, do you?
No, it's just like colouring dents in, isn't it?
It is, yeah. Just go around like that, and you can see it. Just the dent just goes. Woof.
Yeah, once it's stretched and gone on you, you know, once it's to that point of you pushed it, it started flopping. Just colour it in with the old Power PDR box and your gravy.
Colour it in.
Tap it back down. It is actually unbelievably surprising how strong it does make the steel. I know we've all seen the videos. I just think for some reason it's not really taken off over here in the UK. I don't know why that is, whether people aren't taking on the damage or what, but it's just insane. And it does pay for itself.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, before I had that, there'd be certain dents where I'd look at it and I'd think, I don't think that's going to come out, or I'll try. But if it gets too stretched and I knacker it up and I can't fix it, I'm not going to get paid. But now I've got that Power PDR box, I know that I can fix it, so it kind of makes you invincible.
Yeah, I must admit,
it gives you that little invincible cloak, and you're like, can do anything.
Yeah, it does take the stress out of things. I mean, for anyone that's following me on Instagram, they'll have seen a week or so ago I had a roof, a pushed paint roof that had been someone had to go at it with a pickaxe. Oh no, not joking. It actually
shouldn't laugh, should you?
No, you shouldn't laugh. I mean, the whole car, mate. There was holes through panels. It was unreal. But yeah, so it changed my whole mentality on that roof, having that next to me, though. It was, you know, before where you were like, everything's a sweat. You've got sweat dripping down your forehead because, you know, you got to try and get it all right without it stretching or flopping on you. Not now. Crank it up. Power BDR it. Done. Next. Thank you very much. So, happy days.
And you can stick it on your MCRX. I think it's man's 40%.
40%.
I know, yeah. I need to adjust that.
Good lad.
Well, you know, why not?
I've got a heat induction on mine, but I think I've got it at 25.
All right, okay.
Another good point for conversation, though. Hey, Ron Cronin's on all the way from the States now. Ron actually runs the
Hello, Ron.
Power machine. Go on, Ron. Let us know in the comments, mate. Is it Power PDR? Not Power PDR. Powerbox Forum group on Facebook.
I think so. Yeah, I think so.
So Ron's saying that's if you can get to the back side of the panel. Yeah, obviously with the Power PDR machine, it is for open panel use only. There's nothing as of yet that will get you to any stretched metal behind the bracing. Maybe something for the future. I don't know how that would work, but
that's the point. Yeah, if it's braced, then yeah. I mean, on the big dent machine, that's from XL Tools. That had an attachment. It's a wire attachment where you can bend it.
Yeah.
And that kind of worked, but not as good as the Power PDR box.
Okay.
So you can actually, well, no matter what, you've got to take the paint off the back of the panel. So if you can take the paint off the back of the panel and you can get the electrode in, you can fix it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I would say.
Happy days. I mean, how awesome would it be, though, if there was a way of getting to the underside of bracings or some kind of method there? That would be fantastic. Again, don't know how that would work, but I'm not a scientist. And when it comes to making tea, but that's where it stops.
And coffee.
Not so much.
Coffee and dents.
Coffee and dents. That's another story for another day. Sound. So, moving on to my second tool of the week. I'm going to admit before we move on, Paul's saying can't do rails then. No, you can't do rails with the Power PDR box. What you can do though, mate, is if you've got the hot box or the Woyo and you're struggling with any kind of shallows that are left, or you want to soften it up, or try and break the bond in between the panel to get things moving, you can use the hotbox, the BTAG hotbox or the Woyo to help you do that. So a bit of a different theory behind it all and a bit of a different method, but an equally useful set of tools when doing rails.
Yeah.
Full show.
I've tried the Warrior. It's that's a different skill, I think. It's something you just like glue pulling in it. You just got to keep at it. Keep at it.
Yeah. I mean, I think we did we speak about that as a tool of the week on one of the last episodes? I think we maybe did.
Yeah, you did. I think. Yeah.
When you get them nailed and when you figure out what it can and can't do and your process with it, it's an absolutely invaluable tool, in my opinion. It's not for everything, but again, it's another alternative to the hotbox in certain situations.
Lovely.
Super duper. So, my next tool of the week, and indeed the last tool of the week, it's a bit of a greedy one because it's kind of tools within tools. But don't shake your head at me, man. We discussed this in pre-production and you said it was okay.
I'm not the boss.
I'm not either.
You are.
No, don't say that, mate. Anyway, I am going to go with my blending hammer setup.
Wow, look at that. It's upside down.
Or one of my blending hammer setups, shall I say. So this is the Wiley Quick Hammer. This is the shorter one. I did used to have the longer one, but kind of found it a little bit redundant once I got the Power PDR blending hammer. Look, that's another tool. I'm just shoehorning them in there, aren't I?
Tool machine, aren't you?
Sorry. But, so, I'm not going to do this thing. We had this last time, didn't we?
It's perfectly balanced.
It is perfectly balanced. But, depends where you hold it, doesn't it? See, it's not perfectly balanced there. Or there. But, depends where you hold it.
Perfectly balanced.
Oh, mate, look at you. You're a machine.
Anything you can do, I can do better.
But what I will say is it is a super nice weight. Obviously, it depends what tips you've got on it. With the ball on the end, I genuinely love this hammer for short work. Obviously, I got a bit of a longer hammer for when you're getting real distance. But having the magnetic holders in the end, just for popping in and out tips, is absolutely awesome and saves so much time fiddling around with stuff. But what I want to talk about as well in particular is anyone who hasn't been living under a rock for the past God knows how long would be the Crow tips, which, while a little worn, this bad boy has seen me through trouble and strife like you won't believe. But those tips, if you haven't got one,
I ain't got one.
I'm not sure if you can even do dent removal, if I'm honest.
I'd like one of them.
You have. You've got the knockdown, haven't you?
I got the old one, yeah. The cigar one.
Yeah, I've still got the knockdown, but I don't think they do them anymore. I think they've just gone to the tip, which obviously you can put on a
wise choice, yeah. Better than it.
I mean, I still use the knockdown, to be fair. But that on the end of a hammer, and you can push with it as well, by the way. So it's very versatile, but yeah, I just wanted to throw this up here as my tool of the week because it is in my hand every day, and especially the tips. I've got the Woody Koss match grade ball tip on that end, which is not super sharp that it's going to be in paint, but it's sharp enough to do some detail work with. But yeah, that's my blending hammer setup for the most part.
Would that fit like an R4 cherry cap on there? Would it? Will it go on there or not?
Stop talking numbers at me. I don't know what that is.
That's that red cherry thing.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, you can do, to be honest. What I tend to do now and again is I've got a whole stash of the, I don't know what you call them, like the chair tip, black rubber tips. I'll tend to just glue one of them on the end every now and again if needs be. But to be honest with you, I very rarely have to do anything because between that and the Crow Carb knockdown, it pretty much does everything I need to do. Just with
Unstoppable.
whatever I do with glue pulling, etc., or whatnot, it just works. Yeah, so that's how I roll with my blending hammer
Boom.
setup, and personally think it is an awesome tool. But that blending hammer debate will rage on forever and ever.
You'll have one every other week, won't you? With your stock of hammers.
Can't afford it, mate. It's January. It's the
I
tough
know.
months.
I know. I don't know how everyone else is feeling it, but the retail side of things is not very good.
Is it quiet?
Very quiet, yeah.
It's hit and miss this way. It's hit and miss my neck of the woods.
Yeah.
It's sort of, it's there, but it isn't. So I think people are interested, but are just holding on to that dollar a little bit.
Well, there's still people out there. I mean, my Google site had over 6,000 views on it this month. So there's people looking for dents.
Them's are some numbers. Well,
They're just watching.
We're gonna get into all that when we resume the social media marketing campaign. So we've already done Instagram with Aaron. I think the next episode.
That was super. That was
good. A great episode. So much fun. I think. I think we. Oh dear. What's the matter with you?
Oh no! I just had a funny image in my head. Sorry.
Live, mate. Professionalism's key, mate. We can snip this bit out when we go to YouTube, right?
Oh, don't leave it in. It's fine. You're all right.
So yeah, we did the Instagram episode, didn't we? I think the next episode we're going to do, obviously, it's going to be another live episode like this, that will then go to Facebook. But I think we're going to hit YouTube next, aren't we?
Oh God, yes.
We are going into Sadler territory.
You are all going to fall asleep.
We're not, mate.
I can't even talk about a set of pliers, let alone bloody YouTube.
You can though, absolutely smashing it. I tell you what though. Just to get people's attention, do you want to just run through some of your stats for YouTube quickly? Because your YouTube has been like a freight train the past month, hasn't it?
Yes. Let me have a look. I'll just start my other computer up.
I think they've had to start some serious deforestation programs to produce all the certificates that YouTube is sending you.
I'm not really doing that well.
You are.
I'm not.
You are. You've got some serious numbers, mate. But to be fair, the quality of the content that's going on there is, I mean, I'm sure you don't mind me saying, it is next level. And it's doing massive amounts for the industry. We've spoke about it before.
That's it. Yeah, that's it.
You know, it's informing techs. It's informing the customers, like, especially in our country. I've told you, I mean, we even spoke about it the other day. There's not a week that goes by where someone's not in my workshop talking about you. I need a signed photograph of you on my desk.
I don't know what you like. What kind of stats do you want?
Well, how many followers are you on?
Nearly 8.5. 8.5.
But it was only, a month ago that you were talking about getting 7,000? So
yeah. Well, the thing is, I can save it for another video, but yeah, it's gone up 1,085 subscribers in 28 days. So I mean, that's not too bad. That and the views alone are up 130%.
130%.
130%. So watch time in hours is 115%. So there's loads of people watching, and if you do your own videos and you put all your call to actions on there and you get your face on there and you talk and you explain the procedure, then people are gonna I'm on fire. People see it and then they can relate to you, and then they give you a call, and they'll come from all over the country. Manchester, London, Liverpool, Norwich. Yeah. Yes. Retail is dead on the train wrecks. I'll take the train wrecks.
Will you?
Yeah.
I'm going to send all mine up your way then.
Well, yeah. Do I like the price?
Yeah. Chill. But no, it just goes to show what we've been saying about all the social media marketing, from the overview show we did to the Instagram one we did the other week with Aaron. It is all about just getting that great content out there and getting the ball rolling. And it is slow at first, but once you get into it, and it just sort of it catches fire after a while, doesn't it? And then it will just start snowballing.
That's what I mean. Yeah, snowballing. Yeah, it just gets bigger and bigger and bigger.
And it can only help everyone in the industry, just educating them about what we do to a high level, you know, showing what Paintless Dent Removal is, what it can do for the customers. It's only going to be a winner, you know.
Yeah.
Happy days, man. Cool.
Happy days.
So, what have we got? Dave Dutson, thank you to the guys who post videos. It generates loads of interest from the general public in PDR.
Yeah, of course it does. Yeah,
Absolutely. Yeah.
And the way I do my videos, I've done it so that, I mean, it might be interesting for dent people, you know, dent technicians. I don't know, but I know. But I've done it for the general public because it's amazing how many people comment and say, I never knew this method existed and stuff like that, and it's an art and all that lot. And yeah, and then they know that Paintless Dent Removal's out there, and then they search for everyone else.
Yeah, I think it's great for everybody. I mean, what's great about the way you do your videos is, it's accessible to the general public and your customers, but it's also very informative for techs, you know, new techs, even seasoned techs, you know, the stuff you're doing, or, you know, some of the complex stuff. It really is accessible to everybody. I think it's quite like, without blowing some sunshine, it's a talent, mate. You've got what's the word? I don't know. You've got it nailed.
we're trying to nail it down. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, listen, I'm gonna just copy everything you do this year, and that's that.
Do it.
I am. So I'll wait for the letters from the lawyers for cease and desist.
Yeah.
I'm even going to Photoshop your head over mine.
Are you really?
No. If I knew how to do it, I would.
Well, we can try that for next episode if you want.
Okay, yeah, why not? Why not? Or we could just swap the names on the bottom of the screen around. That'd be the easier thing.
Do you know, that would mess with people's minds.
Yeah, man. Well, it would with mine, that's for sure, especially this thing on a Friday. Right, shall we scoot on to
Dents of the week?
Is that what we're doing?
Oh,
seamless. He's on
Slick.
it. Look. Love it.
Look at that.
Right. So, you want to go first on your first dent of the week?
I shall go first. So,
cool. Before you do, though, you better let me know which one you're going for so I can click the right video.
We'll go for the Jaguar.
Go for the Jaguar.
We'll go for the Jaguar.
Oh, it's a mess. Right.
Do you know this? Go on.
Before you do, though, just in case it cuts your mic, so I'll let the video run, and then we can cut back and chat about it afterwards. Cool.
Put some music on then.
Oh no, your mic's not cut, mate. You're
Hey, look at that sucker. So, oh God, do you know what? When I saw this, I thought it was an aluminium wing, and I was like, I'm not fixing that. But then I got the magnet on it, and it was metal, and I was like, that's good. Okay, so I priced it up, 140mm dent, bodyline, bit of stripping. I'm not going to tell you how much it was because it took me all day to fix it, and that was very difficult. So I ain't done a bad job there. Hey, what's that? You like that?
Mate, you did do a fantastic job. I mean, we were sort of on the walkie-talkies all day long, weren't we?
It was. Yeah, go on.
I felt your pain. I could feel and sense what you were going through.
Well, I thought it would pop out, so I stripped it down and I warmed it up because also it was a repainted panel, so I couldn't use any glue, cold glue or hot glue because I'd have just pulled the paint off. So I thought I'll warm it up, get my fingers behind there, push it out. No way. I've not fixed one of those wings before, so I wasn't ready for it, but they must be about 5mm thick. Honestly, I think the Germans built tanks out of that stuff.
I don't think
honestly,
body lines within body lines help much either, did it?
No, it didn't. So it took me about 3 or 4 hours to actually start getting it moving on the top. And when the top dent came out, it went like that and put put like a sharp crease in it. So I had to keep tapping it back and blending it out and bringing it back up. And because it's silver as well, it was difficult. And no tools would actually get behind it. Thanks to that, yeah, Dents of the Week. Yeah, nice
sorry,
one.
mate. Slow.
So, yeah, I tried the Anaconda bar on it. That didn't really work. I think I used an Ultra Dent Tools Hail bar on it in the end. You know, like the double screw tips, yeah.
Yeah.
And the moose knuckle.
Damn.
I think the camber was out on one side by the time I'd finished on the wheel.
So, what was your tool of that job? What was the tool that got that going and got you through it?
Well, I did the majority of the work with the Ultra Dent Tools double bend screw tip bar, which is my favourite, and I talk about it all the time.
Nice. Is this going to be the subject of one of your videos at all, so everyone can see it in detail?
It's the Jaguar. It might be, it might not be, because I had a few troubles with the cameras, so it might just be like a brief video. So I had 2 GoPros on there, but the GoPro that I was doing all the behind the scenes kind of stuff, it didn't work. So I've only got before and afters, really.
Technology. I'm glad it's not just me.
Yeah. But yeah, that was a super tough dent. It's probably one of the hardest dents that I've done.
I can bet, mate.
And also because I was trying to do a video on it, I was trying to get absolutely 110%, and I was pulling my hair out.
All right, here we go again. Look. Listen, you had a hell of a result there, mate, and I bet the customer was over the moon.
Oh yeah, it was his pride and joy, you know. It's a well, yeah, he just loved his car. And if I do put the videos out, if you look at the badges on the wing, I was hitting it that hard and flexing it that much that the wing badges fell off.
No way.
Honestly, yeah, 100%.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Or not, but funny all the same.
I like this, like, next
Crank,
thing.
crank.
What the hell's that? Yeah.
Nice, dude.
Good evening, Wayne.
Wayne's on. Evening, Wayne. How you doing, buddy? Sorry, mate. I've only just seen your comment there. Hope you're doing well, fella, and good luck with your new enterprise. I see Wayne set up his own dent company just. Happy
Congratulations.
Days. All the best. Totally the right time to do it in the middle of a pandemic and everything. we're all feeling that one, aren't we? But if anyone can smash it, Wayne will. Absolutely top lad, and stunning tech as well. Cool. So I will dive into my first dent of the week then, and it will be the roof on a BMW. So this was actually a car owned by a body shop owner. His wife had been to us before for some works, and it was sort of a, can you get as much of this out as possible so we can paint it? There was a bit of broken paint, and we basically just sort of said, listen, we'll be able to get that sorted for you, and no filler at all. So I think he was a bit apprehensive, didn't think it could be done kind of thing. So we got stuck in anyway. Let's just see if we can roll the video and talk through it. So it was a bit of a mess.
Ooh, yeah, that's a good one.
He had a bike rack on the top and didn't equate for the barrier on the top of a car park. So it crunched it all down, split the paint, and left a hell of a dent. But we managed to pull out a reasonable push to paint for him there, I think. So literally just took it back to his body shop and got the paintwork done. But all in all, it was a hell of a result, to be honest with you, because I was a bit concerned with it all being in the double skin as to how well we'd get on with it. And obviously it was severely stretched metal, and as Ron just said on the comments before, it's not possible to get a power PDR on that bad boy. So
which BMW was it? You said BM?
Yeah, BMW.
Yeah. Was it an estate car? Was it?
Yeah, it was an estate actually. To be honest with you, mate, I wasn't paying attention to anything else. I was kind of, as you know, that was the start of my week of trilogy of bad roofs, and it was just. Yeah, deal with the dents, don't worry about the peripherals. So yeah, it was, to be honest with you, as horrific as that looked, it was actually really straightforward. So if anyone's ever concerned about taking on damage like that, don't, because it's not as bad as you'd think when it's in that braced area. So I literally used one tool for that job for the most part. So naturally we cut the glue and the back of the brace in, so we could get a nice whale tail in there. And if anyone's got the ultra wide whale tail, I forget the exact measurements, but it's the one with the light blue and grey handle. That was pretty much the only tool I used. It was the only tool I used for pushing. Obviously there was a bit of tapping going on, but yeah, it was just working along the lines. It was essentially just 2 crease lines through the dent, and it was literally just work backwards and forwards across both lines, and it came up super quick, to be honest with you, and fairly cleanly as well. I think it's always that thing as well, when it's pushed to paint, there's nothing to lose, is there? So you can go at it a bit. You can go at it with a bit more gusto probably than you would had the paint not been broken. Sorry, Anthony's just corrected me there. He's right as well. I said Ultra Dent, didn't I? Dentcraft. Yep, you're right, mate. It was Dentcraft. Bang on. Good job you're here, fella. See, we do get it wrong. We do. Yeah. But yeah, so literally that tool was an absolute lifesaver. Just, you know, perfect size, perfect everything. Got it done, and we resealed the bracing, and on the way you go. So yeah, it was a fairly straightforward job actually. We got it done in, I think it was just over 2 hours, something like that.
Wow, that's good, isn't it?
For that one, the other side of the roof had a bit on as well,
Right.
but it wasn't anywhere near as horrific as that.
Did you glue pull it then, did you, to start off with, or just all bar work?
All pushing, mate. All
Check
pushing.
you out.
Well, I didn't want to get into any glue pulling. Something was telling me with the area it was and with the glue that was there in the bracing, it just, something was telling me in my gut, if I start glue pulling this, it's just going to stretch it beyond, you know, pulling up the crowns and this, that, and the other. So I just thought, let's just work the lines, see what happens. And yeah, and it moved all right.
Fair play, old chap. Fair
if
play.
it didn't move, I might have resorted to a bit of K-beam action, but no, I'm pleased to report all pushing.
Cool.
Love it. Love it.
Very good.
Have you got a second dent of the week for us?
Certainly have got a second dent for you, and it's a corker.
Good lad. It wouldn't be a Ford Cougar, perchance, would it?
It certainly is.
Roll the VT.
Roll it. Look at that. So basically, the customer reversed into his garage and got it off centre and caught his bicycle handlebar.
Ooch.
So I know that was quite nasty, that, doesn't it? So anyway, it came to me like that. So I had to finish it off, and that's what it looked like when I got it. So this dent's been totally locked up for whatever reason. And I had to I had to knock it all back in first, get rid of all those weird marks that are on it, and shrink it, and spent a lot of time with the super sharp tip, the Gator V tip, and look at that. That is lovely.
Stunning, mate. Stunning as
It's
always.
nice, that, isn't it?
We wouldn't expect anything less.
There's a bit of a ripple there, but it's a white car, and it's very difficult to see anything. And lambs don't lie, so there you go.
They don't. I just want to skip back to something you said there. When you say it got locked up for whatever reason, did you mean perchance that someone had actually hacked and slashed it up before you got to it?
We are all dent technicians. We all know what we saw.
Yeah. Diplomatic, mate. Love it. Love it.
So anyway, yes, dent remover had the tools and the skill to successfully repair that dent.
Good lad. Good
and
lad.
The customer was very happy with it.
Perfect. That's what it's all about, mate. Getting that result at the end of the day, and having to know how to do it. Well done.
So I wouldn't have been able to repair that without the power PDR box. No way.
Perfect.
No way. Yeah, 100%. And it took about 4 hours to fix that.
Really? Good work, man. Good work. Did you say you had plenty of room to get into the back of the quarter then to get the coating off and everything?
I struggled.
Well, there's a will, there's a way, buddy.
Yes, I struggled, but I managed to get the paint off the back and managed to get the wand in there and sort it out.
Got it done. Perfect. You know what? I wouldn't have even thought to get the Power PDR box on that.
Really? Why?
No, I don't know. Just probably just the location. I guess my head's probably just not wired that way. But I don't know. No. Fair play to you, man. Fair play. Good lad.
There you go. Have you? You are.
That's why I send all the nasty dents to you.
Oh yeah. Cheers. You didn't solve that. You didn't try that first, did you?
Told you not to say anything, man.
Well, you set yourself up for that one, didn't you?
Well, might have done, might not have done.
No, I don't know who touched it.
Why haven't I got a ticker bar set up to go across the bottom of the screen saying I definitely did not?
Yeah. Good thing Santa comes flashing up.
I'll get that prep for the next episode, mate.
Good effort. So I think you've got another dent, have you? Are you saving best till last, are you?
By best you mean worst.
Oh, worst. Do we need a drum roll for this one?
No, not really. Not really. I haven't got any video
a drum big enough
whatsoever. But again, if anybody's been following me on any social medias of recent, you will have all seen the Nissan Duke roof that I was working on, which was
nasty.
Just stupid, really. If anything, it wasn't clever. It wasn't funny. So that's all there is to say about that.
And that's it. Well, thanks for joining in, guys, and we'll see you later.
So no, anyone that's been following me on Instagram, Facebook, etc., you'll have seen a couple of teaser trailers I've put up for a Nissan Duke roof, red roof, and basically it was a result of a kid jumping up and down repeatedly on the front half of the roof.
Good lad.
Which just stove the whole lot in and folded the whole thing inside out. So, I mean, how much can we go into it now? I'm busy trying to sort of put all the video together, which is turning into probably being a bigger job than the actual repair itself.
It usually is.
As you well know, Martin.
Well, you pretty much made a bathtub into a roof skin, didn't you?
Basically. Well, I didn't. Oh, no, sorry. No, I suppose I did, in a way.
You did. Yeah, you did. Yeah. It's straight in the bathtub out.
So, basically stay tuned for that video when I get it done. I'm trying to put the video together from a perspective of the mindset it takes to get involved in damage like that and to be able to work through it as well. It was basically it was a little over 3 days it took to do. Now, up until that point, obviously, I'd spent some serious time on some messed up hail damage panels, over the sort of 11 or so years I've been away doing hail. But that was a whole new sort of mental ball game, so to speak, getting involved in that kind of damage and being able to pull yourself through it, because I can tell you now, day one didn't end very well. Wasn't very happy with the state of affairs at the end of day one. Could quite happily have called the customer and told them, it's a new roof, mate. Oh, yeah.
Was it that bad? Oh, dear.
Things didn't go to plan, mate. Things didn't go to plan, but I thought, a good night's sleep, plenty of cups of tea the next day, and we'll be all right, won't we?
Lovely. And a couple of biscuits.
Yeah. So anyway, definitely stay tuned for that. We will be shouting about it when it comes out, but it's nothing I'm too interested about getting involved in again anytime soon. I can tell you that much.
It's kind of, when you're trying to do a video and then you're like, if I put this on, all I'm going to get is that kind of work.
Yeah, I'm going to make a rod for my own back. And also, then it's, but I saw that roof you did. Why can't you do that little dent there?
For 35 quid.
35 quid, is that what you're getting trade?
I don't do trade. No, I was messing about. I was pretending to be trade.
I only get £2.50.
Yeah. Oh God. That's and that is for another episode.
We are. Who was talking to us about trade pricing?
Dave Dootson.
Dave Dootson. That's right. Do you want to come on the show, Dave? We'll have a chat about, if he's still watching, that is. I know he was on earlier. I can't see who's watching and who's not. Only by the comments.
Two people left.
No, 22 actually.
Comment if you're still watching us. There you go.
There you go. Jump down in the comments. Easy. Yeah, we will do an episode.
Give us a high five.
Anthony, in France you were doing panels for £2.50. Hot potato. I'm not going to get into that right now. Mainly because I want to enjoy my Friday night, mate. Thank you very much.
Ooh.
At least we can have a chuckle, lads. That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. So yeah, that was my second and final dent of the week, which was not so much a dent, it was just the apocalypse. Kev McCarthy's on Top Show, boys.
Thank you very much.
Kev.
All right, Kev.
Hey, Graham's made it on. How you
All
doing,
right.
buddy?
He's been watching all the time, Graham.
Has he? Good.
He was on at the beginning.
Oh, that's right. Sorry, I missed you, mate. Yes, I did. Yep. Sorry. Rich is on.
Can't get
Happy
his stuff.
days.
Right.
Jacob's on. How we
Jacob.
doing?
All right.
Yeah, boy.
See, so we get a thumbs up from people.
That's right, mate. That's what it's all about. Listen, if we can help build that community and we can help chuck some info out there on tools and repair methods and marketing and this, that, and the other. And as always, guys, if you've got any ideas for shows, anything you want to see or anything at all from us, chuck up the suggestions. You know, chuck them down in the comments section. It's always great to hear what you guys think or what you want to know, etc. And we can certainly put it in the black book and get some research done and bring you all the stuff you want to see.
Yeah, we don't know everything. We don't know every single topic and thing about dent removal, but we're going to talk about it, and we'll be the voice of it. So if you want something, want to talk about something that, I don't know, anything.
If you've got an area of PDR you want
dent
to
wise.
Yeah, if you have anything you want to chat about, drop us a line. We can get you on the show, and we'll have a good conversation, and just provide some valuable content for everyone. Help all the new techs out, help all the experienced techs out. Any info really is what we're here for.
Techs.
Techs. I think, mate, is that pretty much it for this live stream?
I think it is.
Have we done what we said we were going to do?
We've done more. 51 minutes. That's real good. Oh, that's the most I've ever been live.
Wow.
I know, that's really good, that. Or live. That's my whole accent, live. 5 and 9.
Yeah, that's probably another good idea for a show, actually, all about doing the Facebook lives and Instagram lives and stuff, because I think a lot of techs, aren't aware of how much that can boost your business and your presence in the industry, but also for your customer base. More importantly, it's such a quick and easy way of getting in front of your customers and explaining what you do, who you are, and everything. So maybe we ought to do a show on going live, because it isn't easy. It's not straightforward. Lord knows we've had our car crashes, haven't we, mate?
Yes, certainly have.
And there will be plenty more car crashes to come, but that's all part of the fun of it, right?
Yes. Well, we're gonna stay live now, aren't we? So every other week or weekly, aren't we? We're gonna start a new timetable anyway, but this is the way forward for us.
Yep, I think it is. So we're going to be doing, I think, every 2 weeks for now. Maybe we'll step that up. We'll do these as a Facebook Live, which will then go to Facebook and all the streaming services on Libsyn, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and all the good stuff.
And if we're doing if we're having an episode where we've got someone on and we're talking about a subject, we might not do the dent and tools, but we'll follow it up the week after.
That's right. Anthony, cheers, boys. Really enjoyed the show. More importantly, you've both given me the warmth to go digital, i.e. Instagram, Facebook, etc. Thanks, lads. That's what it's about, mate.
Yeah, Instagram. I know, honestly, I talk about all this in my sleep, but Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, all that lot. Just think about the 20-year-old technicians that are coming on the scene, but that have grown up on all this social media. They're going to be everywhere, and they're going to be taking all your business. So you need to be getting onto it to secure your place on the seat.
Yeah, I mean, listen, it's a great way of generating leads at the end of the day. It's a necessity. So, ladies and gentlemen, we will be back in a couple of weeks' time with another live Those Dent Guys. And I'm pretty much just going to sit here drinking tea, while Martin runs his...
tears.
I know. Well, Martin runs all his behind-the-scenes YouTube stuff. You're definitely going to want to be around from that because it is a hell of a way of getting in front of your customers, generating leads, and informing all your customer base and other techs. It's only a positive. It's a win-win. So you're definitely going to want to tune into that. Tune into
Tune
that
in.
YouTube special with
That's it.
Martin Sadler.
Saddle socks.
There you go.
Yeah, that's it. Just one more thing to add. But straight after this show, my new video is gonna come out on YouTube. And for any beginner technicians that are watching this, you need to watch this video because it's all about all the tools that I use to fix all my dents. So I'm going to go through my tool cart, explain what the main dents, or nearly, I mean, it turned out to be nearly every tool on the cart that I'm explaining. But watch it, you'll get some ideas, and then you can go and buy your tools. Okay? And I don't get anything from saying that either. I bought all the tools that are on that tool cart.
Happy days, mate. Awesome. Thanks ever so much for tuning in, guys. I'm surprised of how many of you have been here and all the comments and everything. Really appreciate it. And we look forward to doing it again in a couple of weeks. So until then, have yourselves a wicked time. We will be on all the social medias in between. So by all means, drop us messages, etc. If there's any ideas or anything you want to know, whatever. Just get in touch and we will be there to help out as much as we possibly can.
No problem.
Until then, follow us on all social medias at Those Dent Guys or email us at Those Dent Guys.
At us in, yeah. If you got any, put any repairs on social media, at us in. So if you put at Those Dent Guys on your post, it will go on Those Dent Guys Facebook page or Instagram page. We'll see it, we'll love it, and we'll stick you on the show.
There you go. Thank you once again for giving up an hour of your time tonight, guys. Get back to you watching Dancing with the Stars or whatever it is we all do. On Friday
YouTube. YouTube next.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Is that coming out now?
I'm putting it on right now.
Oh, man, sorry. Let's all go to YouTube now and watch Martin's new video.
Published. It's on.
I'm off to play Xbox. Sorry, mate. Right, take it steady, guys. We have been Those Dent Guys.
Cheers.